You know, there aren't that many comedies on our list of 100 best movies of all time. We do like to laugh, but it's really hard to choose which one gets on the list, so you have to pick the seminal ones. 67, you are Caddyshack.
Yeah, this goes back to 1980. I think everybody on the planet has seen this movie at least twice at this point.
I want you to kill every golfer on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're gonna lock me up and throw away the key.
Golfers! You're great, not golfers. The little brown furry rodents.
And some people like me have probably seen it a billion times. This was probably the defining movie of my high school experience.
This is the 80s.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
This is another original VHS tape that everybody owned. Everybody, we would watch it every day after school. This is probably the first movie that I memorized from start to finish.
Is that right, sir? The graveyard is 2 blocks to the left.
I can't remember that anymore because I'm old, but I remembered everybody's lines in this movie.
Yeah, this was hilarious. Chevy Chase is terrific in this. He's got this, like, bionic kind of sound on all of these hits that he can...
I mean, hilarious isn't even a strong enough word sometimes to describe this
it's so big, right? I mean, it's so big and so iconic. I mean, we've got Bill Murray in there, who's the dirtiest groundskeeper you could ever imagine, chasing a gopher who has a huge role in this.
I smell vermin.
It's littered with 80s pop culture references.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield. It was like a nice coming together of the National Lampoon and 70s Saturday Night Live kind of skews on comedy of the time. And it wasn't so pre-built and manufactured like a lot of comedy films are these days. And it's just so effortlessly fun, this movie.
It's sexy, and it's smart, and it's absolutely hilarious. I mean, Bill Murray pulling the Baby Ruth out of the pool. This is absolutely brilliant from start to finish.
You take drugs, Danny?
Every day.
Good.
You know, one thing that I've learned about this movie over the years is Harold Ramis, who directed the movie and would go on to make all kinds of movies, including our beloved Ghostbusters. They shot this movie in Florida because he didn't want Hollywood meddling too much with the movie. They just shot this thing.
That's what it felt like. They got together, had a blast, made something insane.
And they didn't tell anybody they were blowing up the golf course. They just blew it up one day. I mean, this is kind of guerrilla
did the same
filmmaking.
thing with Animal House. They did something similar with Animal House.
I don't know. We'll have to talk about it when we get to it, if we get to it. We don't know if it's on the list.
Well, we do have a review of Caddyshack. Let's take a look at that.
Hey, we are talking about Caddyshack, the 1980 Harold Ramis extravaganza.
No. I'm just getting ready for my review.
Yeah, this was Harold Ramis's first film. It was his first real movie.
As a director.
As a director.
Yeah,
and
Animal House.
Yes, and the only reason he could make this was because of Animal House, actually, and its success. But nevertheless, the studios were still kind of scared, thought he didn't know what he was doing. And he actually, in the special features, agreed that he did not know what he was doing. But the result is a very classic film. It's Rodney Dangerfield's first feature as well. He was a very well-known stand-up comedian at the time. And I personally have a lot of fond feelings about this film. I'm dying to hear what you have to say.
This is a comic classic.
Yes,
it is the comedy that, you know, everybody can quote.
So I got that going.
Bill Murray is awesome.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase is awesome. I hadn't seen this movie in years.
Yes.
And it's fun going back to it. The Blu-ray looks great.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that it's dated.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's literally a joke of Rodney Dangerfield pulling out a phone on the golf course because that's so wacky.
I know.
Because people don't have phones with them everywhere they go.
And that's like, he must be so super rich.
Exactly. But it is a classic, and there
You should still see it.
I think so.
I think you should still see it.
You clearly love it.
Yeah, I love this movie.
So Caddyshack, congratulations, number 67.
See, it's not so bad.
Not so bad at all.